Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level.
Trent out left to the wing. Here's on it. Okay, knockout! Wow.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Jackson can't get it to go. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Now here's Bain. Pass to Avdia. Morant with it. He's guarded by Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Jackson. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Trent outside. Now here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Pass to Edey. Now Bain, guarded by Trent. Bain, no good. And so Trent will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Edey. Pass to Morant. Back to Avdia. Outside for Morant. Up and over Porter. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Bucks leading by 8. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. Jackson can't get it to go. And here are the Bucks now. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's defensive player of the year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Lillard outside. To the inside. Portis. Out to Lillard. Shot clock at 3. Outside, Green. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Lillard.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Powered down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Now here's Green. No points yet. To the left side wing. And stolen by Bain. On the break. And Williams punches it home.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes John Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
Here's Lillard. Memphis with a rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
Now here's Lillard. Here's Sims.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Williams on the wing. From deep, Morant. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
Now here's Morant. Here's Edey. And he makes it on the layup. Edey's got 9 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul of the game. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Pass to Pippen. And here's Clark. Inside. Lopez with the steal. And here's the fast break. Giannis with a ferocious take.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Kennard for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Jackson. Kennard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
To the paint. Clark right side. Williams on the wing. Here's Pippen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Jackson. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Off the inbound. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Grizzlies substitution.
Milwaukee leading by 3. And here is Porter. Pass to Lopez. Antetokounmpo outside. Kuzma with the ball. 5 to shoot. Now here's Trent. Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Jackson.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Down low. Lopez with the steal. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And the big finish by Giannis.
Oh, so physical and quick in transition. I mean, who would you rather have in the open court?
Off target at the rim. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Trailing by 5. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And it's Green missing. Grizzlies trail by 3. Ja slices through. It's Avdia on the wings. Outside Bane. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Goes up again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good. Avdia. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high-percentage looks.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Sims. Here's Portis. Clark grabs the board. And so it's Memphis with it. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. That gives them the lead. Avdia's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Tipped away and stolen by Clark. Outside Bane. It's stolen. The 3 from Prince. Fires in the triple. Prince has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Pippen. To the middle. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Back to Green. And here's Lillard. Double team on Lillard. The three from Prince. Clark grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Bain. Back to Abdia. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Lillard outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Here's Morant. Rejected by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. To the inside. Giannis with the jam.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Jackson surveying the D. Pass to Edey. Rebounded by Lopez. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The free throw drops for Lopez.
You know, Brook Lopez has consistently evolved as a player, adding layer after layer to his game and making himself a threat on both ends.
Antetokounmpo. He goes up again. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Morant with it. He's got 5. He takes it in. Up again. He shot that time, not on target.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Here's Kuzma. Pass to Lopez. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
And it's Edey missing.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Oh, got a piece of it. Back to Kuzma. Now here's Porter, guarded by Bain. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Off the outside. No good from outside.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Grizzlies making a change here. Here's Lillard. And there's the drive. And Morant clears the board. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Abdia. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Obvious got 8.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Lillard with the ball, guarded by Morant. Pass to Sims. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Lillard. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 6.
He's known for the long ball, but Lillard every bit as effective in the mid-range.
He gets it in there.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside. I got yours.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Lillard. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And that one falls for Jackson.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of his shot. Most young bigs are still developing that.
Now Lillard. Give him 8. Pass to Portis. Here's Green. Defended by Kennard. Out to Portis. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Jackson.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Morant with it. Portis picks him up. Jackson for the tie. That shot off the mark. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Milwaukee in the lead. Trent on the wing. Outside Porter. A minute 58 left in the third. And Giannis with the jam.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Kennard outside. Pass to Edey. Kennard right side. Edey, that's good. Edey's got 11.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Trent outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Morant with it. He's picked up by Lillard. 4 on the clock. From the arc. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Milwaukee leading by 4. Pass to Sims. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating crunch.
Got a hand on it. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. 27 seconds left in the third. "16 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball." To the paint. Here's Huff. Outside for Morant. Just 4 to shoot. For the tie. Can't capitalize inside. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Memphis trailing here. Here's Pippen. Clark outside. Outside, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Clark to tie it up. And it's good on the layup. And this game is tied up now.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here they come with numbers in transition to take the lead. And a nice layup by Abdia. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Williams from long range. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Inside. Here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo inside. No good with a layup. Pass to Abdia. Back to Williams. Abdia outside. Here's Pippen. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. Pass to Lopez. Porter looks it over. Back to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
Timeout, Grizzlies. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message that Memphis's coach was giving to his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Jackson for 3. And again, Memphis no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Lillard. Lillard on the drive. It's Prince on the wing. Antetokounmpo outside. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
And this is what Dame time is all about. A bucket right when you need it most. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Sims. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Bain. Here's Edey. Morant looking around. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Here's Pippen. And there's a defensive 3-second call. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Out to the right wing. Here's Pippen. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Jackson with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Bain. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. That was a huge turnover. That could not happen at this point in the game.
Memphis making a switch here. Over to the left wing. Pass to Lillard. From deep. Avdia pulls it in.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Tough move by Morant, taking the shot and absorbing the foul.
He gets the first, and that gives him a lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
It's Dame time. Whenever this team needs a big shot, he knows how to get one.
Outside Morant. Back to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Outside Bain. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
.52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rebounded by Lopez.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
And here's Bain. To the middle. Count it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Pass to Lopez. The rebound by Edey. Ooh.
We really came close to leveling the score there.
We love the intensity out there right now. Close game, both teams leaving it all out there.
And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. 20 seconds left in the game. Lillard outside. Avdia with a steal. Here's Jackson. Money.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throwdown.
It's blocked. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.